Hi everybody, welcome to my channel on mental health. Expressing our emotions has great benefits. Our emotions is connected to how we feel. It's all about our mental health. Our mental health is our emotions, how we feel, socially connect as well. So expressing our emotions in a healthy way, in a better way, can create positive effects towards ourselves, how we function, how we get along in life. Sometimes we may say we're feeling fine, but are we? Do we express, do we talk enough about how we're feeling? Sometimes it becomes difficult to talk about how we're feeling as well. But there are many ways of expressing our emotions in a healthy way. Practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness helps us to deal with our emotions, helps us to deal with difficult emotions when things come out of our control. It helps us to accept things, accept those difficulties that occur. It gives us that space in our heads to be able to process how we're feeling in some form, like with mindfulness, whether it's with meditation or breathing exercises, yoga. There are many forms. We do mindfulness. We can use mindfulness throughout our day-to-day living. When we're doing the dishes, washing up, we can be mindful about doing the dishes. When we're eating, we can be mindful. When we're out going for walks, we can be mindful. They say, going out for woods where there's green space, hearing the birds singing, seeing the sunlight come through the trees. It's like a form of meditation when you're walking through woods. It has a sense of different noise when you're out in those sort of places. It teaches you to be calm, a bit more calmer, how the response there, but also as well, it helps with dealing with difficult emotions. And it's for everybody. It helps us in general with our emotions as well. So it's a form of how, teaching us how we express our emotions in a healthy way through mindfulness as well. Sometimes talking isn't so easy to do. Like I say, sometimes we hold back on things. We'd never, it's all about being honest about when we're talking about how we're feeling with our emotions in general as well. But a lot of the time it could be trust. When you're having those difficulties with your mental health, if you're suffering with mental health issues, sometimes the talking, it suppresses your emotions and go within yourself. So sometimes talking isn't easy straight away. Sorry, there was a fly there. Talking isn't easy straight away to do, but it is a good benefit to do. Once you get into it, it gives you another thing as well. It just gives you that headspace there, that headspace to be able to process your emotions in a healthier way as well. So I would advise anybody to talk about how they're feeling. Nobody's is finding, maybe sometimes when you're talking to somebody that is, you may find it easy to talk to a stranger. And when I say a stranger, someone you just don't know. You've got the talking lines, like Samaritans and things like that. They're not there to judge you or tell you what to do. They're there to listen. And sometimes that is a good thing to actually do, so talking as well. There are many things as well. Learning to appreciate what you have gives you that sense of joy. It's all, and plus as well, being kind, learning empathy is another one as well. There are many things that you can practice to express how you're feeling, and like like happiness. They say don't withhold happiness. Happiness is like joy is for now, and so forth. Sometimes we may put it off to a certain until we get to a milestone of being able to, but learning to be happy again can help as well, gives us that sense of joy and helps with our emotions and helps us to express how our feelings and our emotions in a better way, in a healthier way. There are many things, like I said, there are, writing and art, doing art, like drawing, writing. Writing helps us to communicate better with others. So it helps with expressing how we're feeling as well. Writing, art, doing drawing as well. Not only does it help express our emotions, it also helps with our mood. It lifts our mood. It makes, so it makes us feel a bit more positive within ourselves. There are many things how you can express how you're feeling and help with those difficult situations that occur. We all have an inner what they call an inner dialogue and a self-critic, and sometimes that can play a part in how we're feeling with our emotions. It's learning to turn that into something, turn the self-talk, it can make us feel negative within ourselves, so it starts to affect how we're feeling. It goes to our emotions. Our emotions are connected with our thoughts as well, so the self-talk, turning that negative self-talk into a positive self-talk, learn, like affirmations is another, I would say, another thing as well, to learn how to process and turn negative self-talk into something positive, learning to be more positive within yourself. Like I said, sometimes you can't always be positive. I don't think it'd be normal if everybody was positive all the time. From time to time, things come out of our control and things happen. And sometimes it becomes a bit more difficult. And, like I said, like when suffering with an illness, things come out of out of control. And it's like learning again, practicing. It just makes the person that is suffering with the illness, they become more sensitive, and it makes it a bit harder to deal with those emotions. But eventually you start to practice and learn to be able to again. It's like starting over again and learning and practicing when you're suffering with an illness, to express your emotions in a healthy way. It creates a better path for your healing, for your mental health as well. And like I said, we can all benefit from doing some kind of, it's like expressing our emotions from time to time, because like I said, it helps us deal with life changes, it helps us deal with our day-to-day living, it's our emotions, and helps us to understand better ourselves. It gives us a bit of space, like I said, in our head. It gives us that head space to process things that occur as well. So it's all about practice, practicing the techniques that's going to better, express your, start again. It's all about practice. That the more you practice, the better you become, the better you feel that benefit of expressing your emotions in a healthy way, turning all that negative that you may be feeling because of your emotions into something a bit more healthier and a bit more positive to help cope with certain difficulties and so forth as well. So I'm going to end the video there. please share if you're watching on Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a like, and see you in the next video.